on, guys, gals, aliens, and DJ freaks? Welcome to Dano Crypto. Welcome to this fine Friday. Welcome to the first stream of the day, the 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time stream. On this channel, we show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. Now, before we get started, we want you guys to smash the like button because it helps get this live stream and this channel pushed out into the ether, into the algorithm, because sometimes that YouTube algorithm is a little snaky, guys. But so you gotta help by being evangelistic on the channel, and we do appreciate you guys coming on and supporting the channel as much as you have been, and we really do appreciate it. So let's check out these levels on Bitcoin. Let's go over the market. We're going to be honest, there really isn't very much going on right now. It's still a sideways market. We're still chopping around between these ranges of trying to crush above 60,000 and or going below 56,000 again to possibly go down to these levels that we've been talking about for the bearish case scenario. But even with that bearish case scenario, if we end up going down into those levels of 51,000 like we have predicted and what we have talked about, it's no big deal, guys, because this would mean that the dominance and the market structure would kind of settle out and bounce hard and skyrocket off of that $51,000 level, just like how it skyrocketed from the last time that it bounced from the $51,000 level, because that was the last stopping point just previously in January, where we had the run up to the all-time high. So we're going to analyze that, guys. But before we do that, just make sure you do all the things in the description. Support the channel by using all the links in the description. And now, guys, it looks like we have gotten a big pump green candle trying to get back up into test up into that 200-day moving average, which now is sitting at 48,009. So we just got a nice bullish move. Got a nice bullish divergence here from these lows. And so I'm curious to see actually what happens here in the short term, because now the fact that we do have some bullish volume coming in for today, that we just have to see if we get rejected again off of these levels. Because if we can't clear the 60,003, this is the level that I want you guys to watch. This is the Bitcoin level that we want you guys to make sure you are keeping your eyes on, because if we cross above this, then that can mean a bullish movement to the upside here to the top of the Bollinger Band, which is 64,500. So let me know, guys. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think? Do you think we're going to push up to the Bollinger Band of 64,000, crush this resistance here at 60,003, and move to the upside? Put a 1 in the chat if you think that. Put a 2 if you think we're going to get rejected again off of this level and go down to this $51,000 level, which shout out to Crypto Zombie. Wanted to point out his analysis, because he was thinking the same thing, a price kind of getting magnetic towards that level because of this. Intense as it was before with the introduction of the ETFs. And if you actually have a look, from that 50% drawdown, we did have a 138% pump back to the top. Now, keep in mind, this took quite a long time, right? From the absolute bottom to the absolute top was about 140 days. And if we come over here, we can see that the bottom of this range is again sitting around that 50,000 area. So 50, once again, history is repeating, not exactly, rhyming somewhat, but this has been a very different cycle, right? Very different cycle than we have seen before. If we move over here, just some simple projections, as we could see, this long-term bottom has been holding quite well in this sort of ascending pattern. You could say that maybe this was a bit of a bull trap, right? Which is why we had that selling pressure. But again, looking at this parallel channel, well, it looks like that's where we're attempting to put in some support again. And if we come down to the bottom of that channel right here, that brings us right to the top of this wick from the fake out that we had during the ETF pump, right around $48,000 to $50,000. Again, an area of interest, right? And looking back, and so it's an area of interest. It's an area of interest. It's not guaranteed, but it does kind of fit into a play of how Bitcoin likes to do this. Bitcoin likes to do this stuff. And it would make sense to hit and push into this level, because then it still would line up into the trend line. And if it were to swoop and touch that and then just trade right back up into the 70,000s, then it would indeed validate the market structure being a little bit different this time of pushing into these levels with institutional interest. We got ETF trading. We have all the bad actors, all the things that you needed to survive the past 2-3 years in crypto. And this is what is going to eventually, I think, push these prices up to these levels. So it's pretty interesting, guys. I'm very excited. I'm very bullish on the long term for crypto. I think, going into an election year as well is super bullish for crypto. We have people in Congress and people in our government that are actually fighting for clear, good crypto regulation that is going to ultimately benefit us in the end, especially the people who live in America, but then especially the people that are invested in cryptocurrency as a whole. Because if I'm not mistaken, and if you're watching this channel, you're probably like all in on crypto. I would say so. If you guys are watching Dano Crypto, you're probably already all in on crypto. So shout out to you guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you're all in. Put a 1 in the chat if you're all in on crypto and you don't see any other way. You do not see any other way. And shout out to you guys. Make sure you guys are in the Discord. We want to get more active in the Discord. And you can get the gas prices for Ethereum really quick. You can get the prices for BTC ETH. And you can see what giveaways we're doing. And you can also see who is active in the Dano Dojo community. Got people hanging out in here. They hang out in chat. Just make sure you guys are active in here whenever you are online and you guys are just chilling. You can get to know all the people that watch this channel, and it's a great way to build up this community. And whenever we do any type of our own events, you guys are going to be getting all of the perks for being OG members in the Discord and also just a friend of the channel. So thank you guys so much. We really do appreciate you. And guys, if you have not been following me on Twitter, X, we finally passed over 1,500 people that have that are following the account. So thank you guys so much. And make sure you guys are going through and you're reposting stuff. You're reposting the live stream. And anytime you see something, funny, make sure you're reposting it. As when it finally kicks in. When it finally kicks in, that's my caption. And then you got the wolf. And then you got the wolf playlist. And then this one I love. This is a great comparison. You got Tool, Deftones, System of a Down, and Primus. All great bands, by the way. If you guys are fans of any of those, you are a fan of mine. All right, so let's get into what's happening. We got this really funny video. So Germany, if you guys don't know, is in the topic of discussion in crypto news. They have been selling their Bitcoin, so they've been just offloading their Bitcoin. And what's interesting is I think it's a good indication of the Bitcoin possibly going to 51,000 in the 40s, because then they are going to do a buyback. Maybe, just maybe, Germany's giving us the sell signal, and it's pretty interesting. I feel like, oh, you saw them a lot. Awesome. Yes. Yeah, we saw, we've never seen System of a Down. We'd love to. We've never, but we've been listening to him since like freaking 2000. Like, we've been listening to him for like over 20 years, which is crazy. Tool, we haven't been able to see them live. We want to so bad. But yeah, Deftones, we actually have gotten to see Deftones, so that was great. We saw them in 2000. God, man, we saw them a while ago. It was forever ago. Seen Deftones 2 times. We have not seen Primus. All right, so let's watch this. This should be funny.
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor. Der Feind operiert jetzt am nördlichen Stadtrand zwischen Frohnau und Pankow. Und im Osten ist der Feind bis zur Linie Lichtenberg-Marsdorf, Karlshorst gelangt.
All on the market.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners.
Call them and tell them not to sell. We'll hodl it.
Mein Führer.
Mein Führer.
Steiner.
Steiner konnte nicht
They've
genügend
already
Kräfte
sent
für einen
most of the
Angriff
Bitcoin to
forcieren.
the exchanges.
Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
20,000 BTC.
Es bleiben im
Anyone
Raum
who
kalte
owns
Doge
shitcoins, Ethereum,
Krebs
Solana, Doge,
und Butter.
please leave the room.
Das war ein Befehl!
Why are we selling our Bitcoin? Didn't you listen to the Michael Saylor podcast I sent you?
Wer sind Sie?
He said it loud and clear. You do not sell your Bitcoin. Now everyone is going to think we're poor. Do you know how much that Bitcoin will be worth in 10 years? Probably trillions of euros. We could have wiped out Germany's national debt, and every German man could have ended up with a girlfriend.
Mein Führer, ich kann nicht zulassen, dass Sie
Then
Soldaten
fire,
für
we
Sie
have
verwenden.
budget shortfalls, but no, print more fucking euros then.
Mein Führer.
But for it, we had to stop printing for what? Inflation. If we left the euro and switched to Bitcoin standard, damn it, we wouldn't be in this bloody mess. What does a convicted central banker know about money anyway? I gave her a copy of the Bitcoin standard and she said she didn't understand it. There will only be ever 21 million Bitcoin in simple supply and demand. Bitcoin has not the top because fiat has no bottom. And even a fifth grader can understand this. But instead, you're selling off the world's most like a bunch of lettuce-handed assholes. Imagine what people on Bitcoin Twitter are going to say when they find out we've been selling. It's going to be a PR nightmare. They'll meme the hell out of it. I can't take another Lynn Alden ratio in my replies. You could have at least conjoined first, but instead you transferred it straight from our doxed wallets to exchanges.
Es wurde ein ungeheurer Verrat geübt am deutschen Volke. Aber alle dieser Verräter werden bezahlen. Mit ihrem eigenen Blut werden sie bezahlen. Sie werden das saufen in ihrem eigenen Blut.
Oh, man. Okay. I hope you guys liked my performance. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so China's banking crisis, 40 banks absorbed. In the last week, 40 smaller banks in China were absorbed by larger financial institutions. Now, is this a sign of what could be coming in the next year or two for the United States? Because this is what has been happening. They've been trying to do this for a long time, dissolve the small banks, the credit unions. They've already done it with the local credit unit of mine, where, lo and behold, they were in trouble and they got bought out by a big bank, a national bank. So now it's not such of much of a credit union anymore, because the rules, the regulations, the fees go up. All the things start to act like a big national bank. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So the collapse of the Zhengzhai Bank of China further exacerbated the situation, leading to concerns of a full-scale financial crisis. This development has sparked discussions about the potential global economic implications and the stability of the banking system. Now, what's so interesting is that by doing my research, I found out that, did you know that the Chinese yuan is backed by the U.S. dollar because of the bonds and the debt and and all the different things that are connected with the currency? Because USD has been so intertwined in the global trade, it is backed by a portion of the U.S. dollar. And I was like, what? I did not know that. I don't know if you guys knew this, but it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So yeah, a lot of people are pissed. A lot of people were pissed about this. Imagine 40 banks just disappearing in America. They just get absolved and just like, you can't get your money out or something, like, just something ridiculous like that. And I think they were soft playing it. You guys remember when it was going around in the news that like just Bank of America, people were trying to go to their accounts and try and withdraw money, and they couldn't even withdraw like $50. They were like, no. It's almost like they would not let people withdraw just basic amounts of money just to test and see how the reaction would be. Well, I mean, it was just only like 2 or 3 banks, and people were like, whoa, 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 and they were starting to get real nervous, and something had to change. So imagine there being some type of major bank run on these banks, especially the credit unions and all this stuff that are in the United States, and imagine the chaos that would happen and ensue with people trying to get their money out. Because the moment you start trying to they're going to cancel the wire transfer. They're not going to have any services available. You're going to try and go in line, and there's going to be like hundreds of people at different locations trying to take out money. This is why crypto is so important, because if you have crypto, that means if you want to buy something or someone's providing a service and they understand that concept, guess what? You can pay them. Guess what? You have a means of transfer. Guess what? You can now, without having to go and get the said cash out of the bank, you have the real money. That's the whole point of crypto. This is the whole point of the hedge against this system, against something like this that can very well happen in America. People pissed. People angry. And guess what? You know what? Because Americans were kind of dumb, and this would all of a sudden end up with busted windows, riots, dumb shit, because people are stupid. And then it would get out of hand and out of control. It doesn't happen like that in Asian countries. I mean, they're pissed. But sadly, in America, it's like people don't know how to handle themselves, and then all of a sudden a chair's thrown and someone gets hit in the head, and then the fire hose starts coming out. It's pretty ridiculous. But you can call a spade a spade. There's video proof. You can believe me or not, but you just go online. Just go online. Watch the videos. All right, so let's see what Bitcoin's doing right now. We were just going to go down the news treble. We're going to go back into Bitcoin. Let's see what's happening. Let's see if we're getting that push. Let's go to the 4-hour. We're looking at the 4-hour Bitstamp chart. Now, we're getting a little bit of a push here. We're going to start seeing if we can get that strength, push up above that 200-day moving average. And what's interesting is that 200-day moving average is lined right up with the top of the band. If we can break this, if we can go past this and break it, then that is game on. Not game over, game on. Because then all we have to do is just hit this next resistance right here. We got a double resistance hit, but we got to have that volume money flow, got to have some of that action coming into the market, and then we can see what happens. But until then, we get rejected off of here, then I'm telling you guys, like this market will magnetic this price and back to these ranges between 55 and 53, smack it and wick it right to 51, and then shake out over leveraged longs. And then we could see a potential move like this, which can give it more strength. But it's just seems to me in the cards to get back into this range one more time. Just one more time. The market would love to do that. The market makers would love to make you think that you're going to oh, yeah, you longing right here? Oh, you longing. Oh, everyone's thinking that there's going to be a rally here. Good job. Well, guess what? The market maker is going to slap you in the face, and then it's going to go right here. And that's just kind of, I feel that. I can feel it in my bones. That the market would love to make you forget about this one stop that we have not hit yet since the breakdown. I don't know about you guys, but that is more, I think, in the cards for the run of 53 being the bottom. Now with this, though, with this little green candle, we're getting some moves to the upside with the altcoins. Altcoins are getting a little bit of recovery. We're getting some 2% moves to the upside. You know, Link up 2.6%. We got Nakamoto Games up 3%. We got H-Bar 2.7% on a massive regression trend. Still, see kind of if it can break up into the top of the band, the top of this range here at 7 cents, and top of the band here at 8 cents. Be the levels to look for H-Bar. And then you got Phantom. You got the Phantom ecosystem, FTM, in the first range of trading. You got to remember, this thing crushed up from here when we had some bullish news, and also that little pre-pump, that January-March altcoin season little pre-dip was 162% move to the upside. And then just recently, you know, we were in this range, that nice inverse head and shoulders, and then we went up 50% from there, but now we're sitting at a great level, great accumulation level to get back up to these test levels of over $1, $1.20, 22. That's 160% move to the upside. And then if you think you get an accumulation range here, you go to the daily, and this is where you start to look at the chart and be like, damn, this thing got back up to its second range, really nice. And the all-time high for Phantom when we were pumping on the altcoin season and in the pre-bull market was at $3.31. So we start, I mean, accumulation up from here to these lows up to the upside is a 524% move. So this is with something that is, I think, a safer bet for a layer one, and something that is affiliated with Ethereum, using Ethereum. And this thing, I mean, I feel like this is a really nice blue chip safe bet, in my opinion, of a clean, just a clean like 6, 7x, even a 10x. I think we'll probably end up going past $3, past into probably $4, test up into a $4 range. I mean, I feel it. I feel it with this one. I've always been super bullish on FTM. And then also Solana, we're super bullish on Solana. If you look at the daily, it's in a cup and handle pattern. We're going to be peaking up to 260. And what I use as an example for Solana getting close to what BNB is at is look at the supply of BNB and the supply of Solana and look at the market cap. Their market caps aren't that far off, but it's the supply that keeps Solana at the price that it's at, because according to, you know, tokenomics and stuff like that, this is why BNB is at $531. They have less of a circulating supply. And so if we can get an increase of market cap like we had seen in the previous cycle to its all-time high, with the circulating supply staying under 500 billion or 500 million, then we can see a Solana above $500. And I think Solana can probably go to 1,000 in peak bull market prices. All right, so let's check the altcoins. On the hourly, most of the things are up about 1.5 to 2 to 3% on the average. So it's not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Okay, so let's check out. We had a couple tweets. We had a couple different tweets that we wanted to show. We had Alt's Daddy. For Friday's top tweeted coins is Render, Veracity, Carbon Browser, Solana, Zig, Nakamoto Games, RIO. We have, what is this? Is GACH? GACH. We have Pepe, and then MPC. And then yesterday was PEIPEI. It was Render, Sol again, Caspa, Anion. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that one. RIO, got the Carbon Browser, CSIX, Nakamoto Games, and Veracity. So similar tokens have been tweeted about a lot on the past couple of days. And if you want to ever track that, you just go to Alt's Daddy. And also you can go to their website, because then you can get a little bit deeper into those metrics, because you can say, all right, I want to see what's cranking on on MEXC right now. You can click on MEXC, and then it'll show you and load the tracking data for the past 24 hours or the past day. Past day here, you can see we got Render, Notcoin, Veracity, Caspa, Carcoin, Solana, Nakamoto Games, Pepe, Toncoin, Fetch AI, PEIPEI, Rose. So I'm just pointing out the ones that we've talked about and we've mentioned. So let's see kind of what tweets they're talking about. So study strength on a downtrend, Legends. On a day when everything is looking like shit, PEIPEI wants to defy gravity. So PEIPEI is now a top 300 token in all cryptocurrencies. That's pretty awesome. So like the fact that we were able to get, the community was able to get PEIPEI over 28,000 holders and get it up into the top 300 spot very quickly is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. So let's see. Did it stay in here? So where is it currently right now? Where is it currently right now? Where is PEIPEI? Where is PEIPEI? We're calling it PEIPEI. We like to call it PEIPEI. All right. Well, let's see. Is it in the trending? If not, we'll just search for it. It has been in the trending list on CoinMarketCap for a little while. Okay, so it's not on here today, but let's see. We'll just type it in. We'll check. Okay. Oh, it's in the 277 spot. Nice. Okay, so the market cap is currently at $132 million market cap. Let's see what exchanges it's on. I think it's just a matter of time before we get a KuCoin listing and we get a BYBIT spot listing. I think right now, let's see, we're on CoinW, OurBit, KSEX, Hibit, PolyNX. Let's see, Hotcoin, CoinX, DeepCoin, XT.com, Bitmart, LBANK, MEXC, Gate.io. So Gate.io is definitely pushing some volume on this. But I'm very curious to see what is going to happen with some of the listings for KuCoin and possible Coinbase, because man, I think it would be it'd be very interesting to see PEIPEI come into Coinbase before we see Brett or Pepe. That would be insane. That would be insane, guys. But yeah, chart's looking pretty good. I haven't been on the website in a little bit. Let's go on the website and check it out. Let's see. Oh man, it's saying it's a suspicious site. So let's see. Let's see. We'll trust it. We'll trust it for now. Okay. Not too bad. Tell you though, guys, I really was liking DOOGLE's website. We'll go to DOOGLE's website really quick. Let's see, is this the right one? 7 days ago, 20 days ago, yep. Yeah, I'm liking the chart. I'm liking this chart. All right, let's go. Yeah, this one is interesting because it's got like these chapters, and every time it hits a milestone, it opens up a chapter. I like that it has these as a potential listing for Binance, not available yet. Coinbase, not available yet, but you can get on LBANK, you can get on Bitmart, BingX, Ascendex. I like how they're using visualization and the law of attraction to get a Coinbase and Binance listing. But yeah, I was very impressed with the website. I was very impressed with the website. And then the chart was looking pretty bullish, so that's why we ended up going into it, for the fact that it fits the narrative that we're already trading on. It fits the narrative that we're already trading on. All right. Let's see what's happening with just the overall meme market in volume. Let's see what's getting the most trading volume. book of Map Fury. Let's see. We got Mog coin. Mog has been doing really well. PEIPEI's in this list. That's good. We got Land Wolf, that water token, Pepe. Got Daddy Tate. Peon. Peon's been crushed. That whole thing between Peon and Orc. We did not get into any of those two tokens, which was the competition with Da Vinci between these two tokens, two community tokens, to battle it out. And yeah, they both have done fairly well, at least getting up in the top in terms of trading volume. PONKE in the list here. Just trying to track down the coins that we like. Doogle's in there. It's nice. Not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. All right, let's check on Bitcoin. Let's see how Bitcoin's doing. We will see if we can get some strength and stay above that 200-day moving average. Then 60,003 could be in the cards, but that would be the next resistance level to watch. And then if we cannot hold, then I would be looking to consider more moves to the downside. But I'm totally okay with that. Totally okay with that. But either way, guys, I would suggest just zooming out and not really focusing too much on the short-term price actions. And just know that in the next 10 years, crypto is going to be implemented into everything. So if you have some patience and you have a plan, then all of these day-to-day movements don't mean shit. So you'll be okay. If you have a long-term plan strategy and you are in crypto for the next 5 years, 10 years, it's all good. It's all good, my friends. But thank you so much. Just want to remind you guys, we're probably getting into hope, and then down, and then we're going to start getting a little bit of optimism, and then, oh my gosh, finally we're going to believe it. And then I would say in the thrill and the euphoria is where we probably would love to take profits, but it's going to be the most difficult thing to do, because you're thinking, could it go higher? Could it go higher? Because then that's when you start to feel the euphoria. The moment you feel that you have these profits and you're like, it could go higher, that might be the time you sell. That might be the time you sell. All right, so the Bitcoin halving, remember, after every halving, it takes about a year for the market to start to crush up. It takes about a year for it to start to crush up. So we still have plenty of time. We still have 6 to 7 months, because the halving just happened 2-3 months ago. It just happened on April 22nd this year. So May, June, July. I mean, it's only been, so we literally have 7 to 8 months until we start to even see the peak prices for the market. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is it's not over. It is indeed not over. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. I really do appreciate it. You guys got it almost up to 10 likes. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please hit the like button on the way out. And we do appreciate you guys coming into these live streams. I know the market's boring. The market's not doing crap. People are bored with crypto. People are barely watching crypto live streams. I mean, it's just like, bleh. But we don't care. Honestly, we don't care. We're coming here for you guys. We're coming for the people that want to get these updates and get a little bit of piece of each person's perspective, whether it be from TA or whether it be from about altcoins and all that stuff. So we appreciate you guys coming into this live stream and this channel and giving me your support, your eyes, your ears, your attention, and all of that good stuff. And if you want to directly support the channel, make sure you guys are using the links in the description. And yeah, we want to mention before we go that we are going to be at we're going to be at the Bitcoin conference. We're going to be at the Bitcoin conference all 3 days, and I think it's going to be amazing. It's going to be super cool. There's going to be a lot of awesome speakers there. Michael Saylor's going to be there. Kathy Wood. Donald Trump, President Donald Trump is going to be there. Russell Brand is going to be there. It's going to be crazy. So, and Karate Combat is going to be happening there as well. So it's going to be our first Karate Combat that we're going to, and it's going to be our second Bitcoin conference that we've gone to. And it's going to be a blast, guys. So if you are going, make sure you find me. We're going to be rolling deep with Mr. M and Da Vinci, and we're just going to be doing some content, and we're going to be having some fun. So it's going to be an opportunity for us to hang out and just talk crypto and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. So we hope to see you there. And Crypto Beehive, I keep catching the end of you. Dang it. I should get up a little earlier. I know it's like everyone's been watching, you know, they're all different time frames, and I've been always still we've set our times for 11:30 and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we've been just trying to honestly, we're just testing it out, you know. We're testing it out to see how it does, how the numbers go. I mean, after all, there's no one telling us when to do the live streams. It's us. We are deciding that fact, and we're going with it. I mean, this is a brand, this is a business, this is a thing that we're still testing different things out, and if it's working, if it works, it doesn't, and you have to learn to make adjustments. So at any point, guys, you can always give me your feedback and let me know, man, I would love if you streamed at this time, or it would be, if you made it at 11 o'clock, and we'd always appreciate your feedback, because we can always make these adjustments to give you guys a great experience. And yeah, so we want to always make some micro adjustments, because guys, I mean, if you were to go and watch my live streams from my first live stream I ever did to the ones that I'm doing now, I'd say they've improved. They've definitely improved. They've had a little bit more of a production, value to it, and I'd say that we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna keep making it better. We're gonna keep doing our best to provide you guys the best crypto content we can give you. So if you want to be on this journey, stick with me, and I guarantee you guys, you will not be disappointed. All right. So with that being said, I will see you guys on the next live stream, which will be the final live stream for the week. Today, we will just pack everything in that has happened this week into one live stream for the end of the week, so you guys can get all the basic little tidbits of what's happened, and we'll set you off for the weekend, so then you can go in with some different information that can help you in your crypto journey. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on that live stream later today. Peace out.